Hey YouTube, welcome to my review of the hype Cessna TTX, otherwise known as also the Corvallis. This one's already scratched up. I had a crash with it, but I think it only shows how durable this plane really is. Because I was flying it really nicely, and I tried to do a loop, and once I was upside down, or well, when I was coming down, I decided, no, I'm gonna try invert it now. So I pulled the elevator up to maximum, but it couldn't handle the turn, so I just ended up smashing it upside down on the ground, and it broke the propeller, it bent the motor. I had to install a new motor. It scratched the spinner up, as you can see. The plane was all scratched up. On top of the wing, the tail got ripped off, but I glued the tail back. Haven't done anything about the scratches, but I will. Put in a new motor, and the plane was ready to fly again. So here's a testament of how durable this plane is. It really hit the ground hard when I was trying that inverted. Anyway, let's continue on with this review. I got this plane from modelhobby.de. Check them out, they're really cool. The plane wasn't very cheap. You can buy a lot of planes cheaper than this, but I think it's really worth it. The plane is really good in terms of quality. It's really good in terms of looks. It's really good in terms of its internals, setup, everything, and the way it flies. I'll show you what I like about this plane. I think it's really worth it. The build is very easy. The only thing you have to do when you get the plane is put the tail in. The tail, you just stick it into the fuselage, do a screw, and that's it. You don't have to worry about any linkages for the elevator. You screw the rear landing gear in place, 4 screws. Then you just join both wings in the middle, screw the wings to the fuselage, and that's pretty much it. You don't have to really do anything else. You just have to tighten the control links for the flaps and the ailerons, and that's pretty much it. I don't think you have to. No, you don't have to glue anything anywhere. You just screw in the tail, the wings, the control horns, and that's it. No other thing. Oh, and the propeller, you have to screw that in with the spinner. Otherwise, it's a really easy plane to assemble. You can do it in half an hour maximum. In terms of quality, like I said, I think it's really good. I think the foam is great. It's very durable, very strong, also very flexible and easy to fix. It comes with a 40 amp ESC, which is more than enough for this plane. It has a small motor, but I think it's enough. You won't feel it's underpowered. So what else about this plane? It looks really good. You get the lights on the wingtips, green on the right side, red on the left side. You also have the strobes. You see them flashing there. You have the landing light on this leading edge. You can really tell this at dusk. Otherwise, if you're flying with under the sun, you can't tell the lights are lit. But I think it adds a really cool touch to it. The plane has flaps as standard. Let me show you. I got this set up with 2 positions. There's position 1, position 2. That's it. The one cool thing about these flaps is that normally when you deploy flaps on, I think, any airplane, or maybe I'm wrong, but normally when you deploy flaps, the plane tends to pitch up, and the more aggressive the greater the angle of the flaps, the harder the plane wants to pitch up, and that can be sometimes very tricky. And the cool thing about this plane is that even with the flaps at maximum, the plane doesn't want to pitch up. You can tell that it floats a lot better. It wants to go up, but I mean the whole plane wants to go up, not pitch up. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's really good, and I think it's really easy to fly. I think if you're in the market for a beginner plane, this is a plane for you, because it has a very big wingspan. It's a 1.4 meter wingspan. It's a very docile plane. It won't pitch up, like I said, when you deploy the flaps. It can fly really slow, it can fly fast. Really good, easy plane to fly. The front landing gear has a shock absorber, which is very nice. It absorbs the impact when you land the plane a little harder, so it won't bounce up again. So that's a very cool feature. What else? I made in this plane this weekend, so check the video out. You'll see how it flies. I think it flies really great. I had one of these planes before. I sold it. I regret it deeply, and I bought this one again. This is the new version with the 40 amp ESC. The ones before came with a 30 amp ESC. I don't really think that makes a difference in terms of power, because the motor can't handle any more than it used to do with the 30 amp. So having a 40-50 amp won't make a difference with this motor. If you want it to go faster, buy a bigger motor. It flies really nicely. I can't stress that enough. I love the way this plane flies. You can fly it fast, you can fly it very slowly, almost like a glider. When you deploy the flaps, it really slows down. It's very easy to land. The only thing it doesn't do very well is inverted. And I'm not saying this because I crashed it, because it's really true. It's really true, because the way this plane is designed, the wing and everything, when it goes inverted, it's really hard to control it. The plane wants to come down, so you have to apply the up elevator to its maximum, and the plane responds really slowly, so it doesn't really like to go inverted. And to roll, if you want to do a complete roll, it won't do it very fast. But this is not an acrobatic plane, so I think the way it turns, it's pretty adequate for its characteristics, for the way this plane is intended to fly. What else can I tell you about this plane? Positives and negatives. I think it's mostly positive. I struggle to find a negative with this plane. The only thing I'd say isn't so great is the rigidity. This plane isn't very rigid in terms of its wings. They bend quite a bit under stress. Also and mainly the elevator. The elevator has quite some flex to it. So if you're flying, if you're stressing the plane, you'll see this flex a lot in the air. And also the first plane I had, which was exactly like this, apart from the color scheme, I reinforced the elevator as I did with this one. You have a carbon spar on each side, and they join together in the middle. But when they join, there's a plastic piece in there. So sticking a carbon fiber rods inside the ones that already exist, so you can make it stronger. I think that really helps. Also, this plane, when this happened exactly the same thing when I bought my first plane. I'm flying with these Turnigy's 2.2. Great flying time. I think I averaged about 14-15 minutes out of each single battery. They're really good. This plane can get you some really long flight times. The thing I was telling is that I was about to tell you is that I think they probably designed this plane thinking about a smaller battery, because when you finish building this plane, it's very front heavy. So when you try to find the correct CG, you're gonna find out that you really have to move some weight back, and that's really not possible in the battery compartment, because I already have the battery all the way back. It can't go any further. So the thing I did, I melted about 35 grams of lead. Then I bent the lead and I glued the lead here under the elevator. It's very disguised, it's very discreet, and it took care of the problem. Now the plane has a perfect CG, so I think that was a very good solution. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to check out the Maiden, don't forget to check out the unboxing, and I'll see you soon for some more flights with this plane. Thank you, bye.